Buckle up as we dive into the wacky and wild universe of one of the most iconic games of the 90s. Earthworm Jim for the Super Nintendo Entertainment System. Released in 1994, this game not only pushed the boundaries of platforming, but also infused a unique sense of humor that set it apart from the crowd. Developed by Shiny Entertainment, Earthworm Jim became an instant hit, captivating players with its innovative gameplay, surreal graphics, and a hero who was, let's face it, quite unlike any other, a normal earthworm thrust into a supersuit. Jim goes on a quest that's as bizarre as it is entertaining, battling through junkyards, underwater cities, and even hell itself. But what really made Earthworm Jim stand out was the challenging gameplay, the inventive level design, and the pure, unadulterated fun of controlling an annelid superhero. We're going to explore all these aspects, diving deep into the game's creation, its legacy, and why it's still loved by retro gaming enthusiasts around the world. So grab your plasma blaster and let's get groovy as we explore the universe of Earthworm Jim. Make sure to hit that like button, subscribe if you haven't yet, and ring that bell to join me on this and many other retro gaming adventures. In the vast expanse of the universe, where anything can happen, the most unlikely hero is born. Jim, just your average earthworm until fate intervenes. One day, while crawling through the dirt, a supersuit falls from the sky, and Jim finds himself encased in technology that grants him extraordinary powers. But with great power comes great craziness, especially in Jim's world. The suit is highly coveted, and its previous owner, the evil Sea Crow, is on a mission to reclaim it at any cost. This sets Jim off on an epic quest across the galaxy to rescue Princess What's-Her-Name and thwart the sinister plans of Psychro and other bizarre villains. Each level of Earthworm Jim is a chapter in this madcap adventure, taking players from junkyards and ponds to planets like Heck and beyond. The narrative is stitched together with absurd humor and surreal encounters that keep players on their toes and chuckling through their challenges. Through all the zany antics, our hero Jim remains determined and resourceful, proving that even an earthworm can be a superhero in the right circumstances. It's a tale of courage, chaos, and, well, cows flying through the air. This isn't just any run-of-the-mill platformer. It's a game that throws traditional expectations out the window and replaces them with a worm in a supersuit. Players control Jim through a series of diverse and challenging levels, each with its own distinct theme and set of obstacles. From the underwater antics and down the tubes to the fiery pits of Queck, Jim must run, gun, swing, and even launch cows to progress. Armed with his trusty plasma blaster and a whip-like head for grappling, Jim's abilities allow for a mix of shooting and platforming that demands both precision and creativity from players. But it's not just about blasting through enemies. Many levels require solving puzzles and navigating complex environments, adding a layer of depth to the action. What truly sets Earthworm Jim apart are the absurd and often hilarious scenarios Jim finds himself in. Whether he's bungee jumping against Snot and Snotaproblem or racing through space in Andy Asteroids. The game keeps throwing curveballs that blend humor with gameplay in ways that few other games dare. And let's not forget the bosses, each one more bizarre than the last, from Bob the Killer Goldfish to Queen Slug for a butt. These encounters not only challenge your reflexes, but also your ability to adapt and think on your feet. Earthworm Jim is a game that rewards skill and patience, offering a satisfying blend of challenge and quirkiness. Its innovative gameplay mechanics ensure that no two levels feel the same, making each playthrough as exciting as the first. Now, let's tune into another crucial element that elevates the Earthworm Jim experience, the soundtrack. Composed by Tommy Tallarico, one of the most celebrated composers in the gaming industry, the music in Earthworm Jim is as eclectic and eccentric as the game itself. From the upbeat and zany tunes of New Junk Cities to the eerie and atmospheric melodies of What the Heck, each track perfectly captures the essence of its respective level. The music not only complements the visuals but also enhances the overall immersive experience, keeping players engaged and entertained. Tallarico's approach to the soundtrack was innovative. He used complex rhythms and catchy melodies to create a sonic world that's both alien and familiar, pushing the capabilities of the Super Nintendo sound chip to its limits. The result? A soundtrack that players remember long after they've turned off the AOA sound chip to its limits. The result? A soundtrack that players remember long after they've turned off the console. Notice how the music intensifies during boss battles, adding a layer of tension and excitement, or how it shifts subtly to match the zany antics on screen. This dynamic adaptation helps drive the pacing of the game, making each encounter feel epic and momentous. The legacy of Earthworm Jim's soundtrack extends beyond the game itself, inspiring countless covers and remixes by fans who continue to celebrate Tallarico's work. It's a testament to the enduring appeal of the music and its ability to connect with players on a deeper level. Since its release on the SNES in 1994, Earthworm Jim has carved out a special place in the hearts of gamers, with its influence resonating even today. The success of the game sparked an animated television series, a toy line, and several comic book adaptations, expanding Jim's adventures beyond the console and into popular culture. The show, which ran for 2 seasons, helped cement Jim's status as a beloved character, introducing his antics to an even wider audience. Following the original game's success, the franchise expanded with sequels like Earthworm Jim 2, which continued the tradition of quirky gameplay and humorous storytelling. Although the later entries, including Earthworm Jim 3, received mixed reviews, they underscored the character's lasting appeal and the challenges of evolving a game series while staying true to its roots. Jim's influence can also be seen in the modern gaming landscape, inspiring a generation of developers to inject humor and creativity into their titles. Indie games in particular have embraced the idea that games can be both fun and bizarre, a testament to Earthworm Jim's enduring legacy. And so, Earthworm Jim remains not just a relic of the 90s gaming era, but a beacon of creativity and fun in video games. Do you have fond memories of playing Earthworm Jim? Or perhaps you've created something inspired by Jim's wild world? Share your stories and creations in the comments below. Let's keep the legacy of this extraordinary worm alive. From an ordinary earthworm to a galactic hero in a cybernetic suit, Jim's journey is anything but ordinary. With its unique blend of humor, inventive gameplay, and unforgettable music, Earthworm Jim carved out its niche in the golden era of SNES gaming and remains a beloved classic to this day. The spirit of Earthworm Jim lives on, not just in sequels or merchandise, but in the hearts of those who played and loved this game. Its legacy is a testament to the creativity and boldness of the developers at Shiny Entertainment, who dared to dream big and deliver something extraordinary. Whether you're revisiting this gem or experiencing it for the first time, Earthworm Jim promises a wild ride filled with laughs, challenges, and a whole lot of grooviness. So, whip out that blaster, and let's keep the legacy of this incredible game alive for generations to come. Thanks for tuning in, and until next time, keep gaming, keep creating, and stay groovy.